And here we are again. Once more
no.
into the breach, shall we? Oh, that's a good way of telling me that the one viewer we have is you, Kitsu. All right.
Just doing mod things. That's all I'm doing.
I appreciate it.
I got a skeleton with this spear here. Kicking my ass.
Nice.
Foreshadowing?
I hope not. All right. So, before we get started, because we leveled up last time, we've got some updated character sheets to go over, or at the very least to show off.
Wait, we're level 5 or level 4?
Level 4.
Okay.
We did that in the middle of
Wait.
last session.
Yeah,
effectively.
I was like, wait, did we somehow level up from just randomly conversing?
Well, to be fair, if you hadn't
Oh.
done so before, you wouldn't done now.
Yes. That's why I was like, wait, we're supposed to be level 5 or 4?
No.
Yeah, I have all.
Believe it or not, there was a little bit of chicanery that I did to get the levels where they should be, but the levels are where they should be, so.
Yay.
Alright. So, like I said, for the viewers, let us first take a look at Chip.
Yay.
Chip.
Yes, Digi, just a quick description.
Chip is a centaur cleric. Life cleric. He be Healy boy. He does all the healing and does all the things that heal people.
Alright. Kitsu, your character.
Hello. Oh. Kitsu's been doing all of her usual letting everyone talk apparently, and needs to be stepping up a bit, and likes to use her spells, and pretty much it.
Alright. Okay. Von Carr,
Yay.
your character.
I'm just a young Juwanti boy. Looks like a human, smell like a snake. Looking for power. Got stuck in Barovia.
Alright. And Duncan, are you back? I'm gonna take that as a no. So we're gonna go over his character quick. We have Doot, the little goblin artillerist who likes to hide in barrels when he wants to. Oh,
Doot.
yeah. And
We don't have a bar, but we have a dude.
yep. And meanwhile, the one who will be hiding in the barrel this time, because he's not around, FenN and Toll, the Kenku Phantom Rogue. Look at all of his stats go.
Yes. Don't worry. He rolled an 18 plus 8 proficiency on stealth. No one will find him unless they beat his 26.
Oh yes. No one indeed. Well, those are our characters.
I got escaped.
Alright. Should I give you a second to pause what you're doing there, dude?
I'm coming in.
Yeah.
No, I'm finished. I just literally finished.
Alright. Well, while you're loading in, we'll do a quick reminder. Last session, you had helped Irina Kolyana and her brother not only bury their father after having survived a harrowing night attacked by the creatures of the dark and the woods, seemingly under the control of the devil Strahd, the vampire lord of Barovia. who apparently has taken a keen interest in Ilyana, or what? Yeah, it is Ilyana. As such, you and they traveled from the village of Barovia, intending to get to the town of Valaki, where there was possibly some more safety to be had, or some help you could find. On the way there, you not only encountered the encampment of the Vistani under the leadership of Madame Ava, who charged you in her own way with helping Strahd, but also gave you a cryptic reading, a fortune, if you will, for your journeys forward within the land of Barovia. After this, continuing down the road, you were met by a dark ebony stagecoach, and were invited by the oh great, what's the word I'm looking for?
Manservant?
Yes,
Custodian?
manservant is closer.
Mhm.
Manservant of Strahd, who invited you to the Castle Ravenloft to meet with his lord over dinner. Discussing with your companions, you accept the offer, but not before Ilyana and her brother were able to slip away, presumably to continue traveling to Valaki. Ilyana said, I am not going anywhere near that castle, or Strahd, if I have the choice. Accepting the invitation, however, you climb aboard the coach and are taken to the castle. Ushered inside, you are you are directed towards a lavish dining room, table laden with the finest meat and dishes that this land can offer, with your host, the head of the table, Strahd von Zarovich himself. You had food, you had conversation, you've and over time, you feel that Strahd has won you over in some degree.
So, guys, Strahd's a nice guy, right?
We also had
You can go doors
really,
to be
really horrible music.
You were yes. When the conversation was drawing to a close, the Count offered you to spend the night as it was beginning to get a little late, and traveling the roads at night is a dangerous proposition. So then,
And
as you then leave the dining hall, you are met again by the manservant of Strahd, Rahadin. He's like, "Oh, guests of the Lord, please, if you would follow me, there's accommodations prepared for you upstairs."
That's a nice hat.
Yes, it is. He directs you to follow him.
and so we do.
All right.
And into the reminder of
One
oh no,
second.
not graphic performance notification. I'll press that.
Uh,
Don't show again.
Oh, good. Permanent darkness. Okay, for crying out loud. I knew I should have changed this.
Yeah.
What do you mean I turned off dynamic lighting? Okay, cool. Cool.
Look, I know you guys are vampires, but it's really hard to see
There we
here.
go. Okay, there we go. Now we do that. Now I reveal areas. There we go.
Duncan. Cool, the upstairs is just staircase. I'm kidding.
Kitsu, Theodore, Toll. No, not Toll. Doot.
Daryl. Just
Huge,
kidding.
huge.
As you are directed into by your guide up 2 flights of stairs to the 3rd floor of the castle, through a small entryway into a let's hide. There we go. Into another dining room area. Should grab the book out. That'll help. And eventually ushered into a large, warm study.
Yay, library.
You will find accommodations through the wall to the door to the east. I apologize that my master does not have greater accommodations for more guests, but he wishes that you would be comfortable in this room and the other. The bedchamber beyond, as well as a bathhouse as well attached. You may feel free to go through the books, but this is my lord's manor, remember. There's warm
I will
fire in the
remember
fireplace.
dearly.
Time to put my background to good use. Any good books?
He opens the rooms for you, and if you have any further need, please be sure to ask and let me know. And with that, I bid you a good night. He backs away
Is
through the
there-
door.
Is there blood in this tub? Or is that just how it's looking?
That's just how it's looking. The tub
Okay.
the tub. This is just how the map looks. The tub is
Okay.
a sparkling clean white porcelain clawfoot tub.
The red is just the red accents at the bottom.
Yes,
'cause Strahd
it's-
just likes it that way.
It's a weird stylistic choice, but there is a red glaze in it. Thank you, whoever did that.
It's mood lighting.
All right, so you wanted to see what books there were then?
Exactly.
I know what book that I'm going to be taking out of the quote unquote borrowing.
All right. So, are you looking for anything specific, or are you just grabbing something off of the shelf, Theodore?
I'm looking for anything that's like either really old or really stupid, you know? Like any pointless book, just throw it in the fire.
Okay, roll a d12, please. 7. Glancing over the books, your hand falls on a leather-bound tome that you pull out. It appears to be an epic novel of some sort.
Is it about Strahd?
You open it up to a random page, read a couple of sentences. This doesn't appear to be anything about Strahd. It almost seems to be about a city in the middle of a vast desert, populated almost entirely, by these these towering feline-like demons.
Damn. I'm gonna close that one up and look for something about Borovia or Strahd, you know?
All right, roll investigation.
Did it work?
Yep, it did.
17.
Okay,
Sorry.
we'll go with the first one. There's no worries.
Never know when beyond 20 is working.
Yep, I get you. But at least it's working well enough so far.
Yep.
Taking a more careful look around the books, you eventually find something that speaks of what the land of Barovia was before the building of Ravenloft, or even before the coming of the Lord's family.
And did they have the fog already by then? Like, was it like impenetrable, or could they not leave?
You read nothing about an impenetrable fog. If any, taking a moment to read over the book a bit, what is now known as the land of Barovia apparently was just a rural provincial valley at one point. Nothing to tell you specifically about whether or not it was on Faerun or some other plane or elsewhere that you remember anyway. But it appeared to just be a normal, everyday place. The lords of the land ruled well enough. Then a war came. The wars were fought, the wars were won, and the land went back to as it was.
And I look for that nincompoop book.
What?
The nincompoops and how to deal with them.
Ah,
It
Huh?
seems somehow Strahd brought this curse onto the land. I think.
You know, he probably did.
Dude's jumping on the bed.
What's it above us, by the way?
it is a very large bed, canopied with silk curtains, headboard against the north wall. Carved into the headboard with great skill is a large Z.
Does his name start with it Strahd? I thought it was Strahd.
You you figure it, and you think back, and it's like, oh wait, it's Strahd von Zarovich.
Oh, his last name makes sense.
How much space is before the Z? Like, is that like the entire space, or could I carve something before it?
You could. It is just a large. It is a large monogram, is what it is. There's definitely there's you could probably find space or deface the carving that's there already, but it's more
Okay,
than
I'm gonna
just a
write.
cut Z. There's filigree
gonna write-
scroll work.
Yeah, I'm still gonna use it. Oh, I'm gonna put Doot was here, but WUZ. And that's gonna be the Z.
All right. Roll a. What's the word I'm looking for? What would be appropriate here?
Performance?
Yeah, roll performance.
Yeah.
He's making art.
15.
And that happened in the thing?
What thing?
Like I didn't see any roll in roll 20.
I can do it on here. I just do it on my own, but how do you do this again?
With everything linked now, hopefully it should be easier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I don't, and I'm not distrusting you or rolling, my friend. This is just as much for the stream as anything else as well.
Yep.
What is the command? You just type.
You can just if you open up your character sheet in D&D Beyond, you can just click it in there, and it'll. And since
Oh, it'll link.
Yeah, since we
If
have
you
you have
beyond
to
20.
yeah.
There we go. Whoops.
That's
For some
persuasion.
reason it rolled twice.
I mean, you could try to persuade the wood
The exact
to
same
be
thing.
Oh, you rolled a 15.
You rolled a 15 even after rolling the 15. Good enough for me. You're able
Yeah.
to skillfully enough carve in Doot was here. You're into the headboard of this ornate bed frame.
Persuasion kind of reminds me of a certain orc that just looked at a plank of wood in disappointment, and then it turns into what he wanted it.
An image of a half ogre with a scowl and a flail who flickers in the fireplace.
Is there a window, by the way?
There are no windows in the study.
What are these?
Doors.
I want to open this one.
All right. You open that door, revealing the passageway behind it.
Dunk.
What about this one?
That reveals a stairwell going down.
Dun dun dun.
It's already going down.
Well,
Duke gives you a look
think
like
we
we should go down, and then just starts kind of booking it.
Before we go, I want Chip to look for a book about curses. He still thinks the werewolf thing
all
had a
right.
potential.
Roll investigation. You you find something eventually. Just as Doot is beginning to run off, you do find something about about just general curses, like curses of the gods, of natural magic, arcane nature, perhaps. There's a bit of a cursory mention about things like vampirism, lycanthropy, some particularly clever applications of polymorph, but Dude's running downstairs.
Bearmancy.
Chip will keep the book in his backpack and go follow.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think we should be splitting off right now.
I think we should follow Dude.
Oh, okay. Dude, you begin running down the stairs. Down and down they go. You don't quite catch how many times it goes around.
Where did it stop? Nobody knows.
I need to make sure I'm going to the right place. Yes, I am.
Stairway to hell over here.
Here. The grid on. Turn on standard fog of war so I can control it.
Bum, bum.
Dun, dun.
I love how I say click to reveal areas and it starts by showing the hide. Dude. Let's see.
Yeah.
Deal. Back to this. Make sure everything is right and proper. And then draw over the players.
Dun, dun. Shocking.
Eventually, the stairway lands in a very small landing, ending in a door.
Kind of door.
Guess we found your room, dude.
Are we sure
Is it
we're
like a
supposed
wooden
to be
door?
down here?
There was only one bed upstairs.
Idea.
Hmm?
Is it a wooden door?
It is a wooden door.
Cool. I'm gonna jump kick it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Roll athletics.
Ooh, that ain't my game.
It's a pool.
Oh,
not a-
that is my game.
It is on that roll. You crash through the door. It was unlocked. It makes a loud, rusty as it crashes against the wall of the room that you find yourselves now in. 1 second. You find yourself in a 30-foot square room rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference.
Getting Undertale vibes.
Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human highball and made of a colored crystal. No 2 stones of the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run to the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other, with the brazier between them.
Nice going. Now everyone in the castle might know where we are.
Dude looks sad. Like, and ashamed by that.
Do these stones, are they loose?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can pick up the stones.
Can Chip examine one of the stones?
Yes, you may. They appear to just be simple, round crystals of many colors. They have weight in your hands, and a little bit of a tingly sensation comes through your fingertips as you touch them.
Put them in a rainbow order.
I'm going to do an arcana.
All right. The stones, the brazier, the hourglass above you are all magical.
Do you want me to go to roll at advantage or normal?
No, you can you can determine that with just about any Arcana roll. So
Yeah.
So let's put them blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green. In that order. Does anything happen?
you shift the stones around. No change in the room.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
I don't think they're meant to be.
You're- I'm going to be helpful, DM. You missed something in the room description.
Yes.
What do the knights look like? Sorry, I don't remember.
The two knights are large, iron-clad knights with enormous swords, riding atop great steeds clad in armor as well. Very fine work.
Mm-hmm.
Does the brazier spin around, or is it fixed in place?
The brazier is fixed in place. It doesn't spin. The only parts of it that move or are removable are the stones themselves.
Anyone want to chip in? Chip.
Chip tosses the green stone into the fire.
As you do so,
Dude starts backing up.
the fires in the brazier change from white to a blazing green. You notice the sand begins falling through the hourglass now. You also catch an inscription on the bottom of the hourglass.
What is written?
You right. As you read the inscription, cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's
no.
bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb.
Ooh, I like blue. I'm gonna chuck blue in there. Because I'm pretty scared of green, to be honest.
And yet we already used green.
You look around and you notice, oh, the green stone's back in the plinth.
Huh.
Can you paste that for us since it's an inscription?
What?
Can we read that? Like, I forgot all of them already.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, could you
I'm
add
gonna-
it to the journal?
I'm sure there's a journal there's a thing of this here. I just need to find it. One moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it was from the green into blue, I think, right?
Yeah, the green was like
Green to
sounded
where
like
the coffins
vampires.
hide.
Yeah,
Ah,
that one sounded spooky. So
the
I
hell
tried
did
to
it
swap it out.
Purple.
Blue is like ancient magic or something.
Blue
Um,
to ancient
Lore.
magic's
Or-
womb.
Yeah. Ancient magic womb.
So does like floor shift, or do we feel any like shifting of the environment when those go in there?
You feel no shifting of the environment. The room does not change. The only change is that there is now that is the color of the fire and the sand still draining through this hourglass.
It's blue, right?
If you threw the gem in, then yes. And you also
That would
notice that when you did so, the sand resets in the hourglass as it
I want to
begins.
throw the pink one now. Does it reset? Gonna be a lot of trial and error here, boys.
You take the red stone and throw it in as well, and throw it in. There is no pink. There's violet, orange, red, green, indigo, blue, yellow. It looks
Violet.
pink on the map, but
I
Is
think
this
that's
door
the one.
open or is it locked?
The blue is ancient magic, right? So throw the indigo one in.
right, you throw the indigo stone into the brazier. The flames change to an indigo hue, and the sand resets.
God damn it. What does the indigo one say?
Indigo to the master's bride.
Indigo to the Master's Bride, which would probably send us to wherever.
Red? No,
she
toss the
is.
red one in.
Okay, can we do something other than throwing things in? Thank you.
Toss the ball in at once. No, we can do this. We can do this. It's not that hard.
The door, to answer your question, dude, no, the door is not locked.
Okay, so I'm gonna peek it while they're chucking rocks. I'm gonna peek out every time to see if anything changes.
You peek out the door as that's happening, and as they're chucking rocks, you see no change outside of the room. The room before you, you see what appears to be a old red velvet curtain, dusty and moldery with age and rot. Enough to obscure your vision beyond it, from as long as you're behind the door anyway.
How about this door?
Peeking through that door, Kitsu, you find a stairway leading up.
Hmm. So, huh. What should we do then?
Let's solve this puzzle. I really want to do it. So can I do it like this? I'll pick the blue one and I'll toss like the blue one and another one in, the blue one and another one in, the blue one and another one until I find the right one.
Is there
The-
really
oh,
a
no, the
puzzle to
color
this?
As you do this, you toss the blue one in, blue flames. The green one in, green flames. Blue one, blue flames. Yellow one, yellow flames. Blue, blue flames. It seems
Does
that
anyone make
whatever
the clock
color,
not-
whatever color you throw in, it just becomes that color.
But does anyone make the clock not reset? Like I threw the blue one in and then the green and the clock didn't reset. Did it happen?
Every stone you throw in resets the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I think the clock and stones that it's just
Looking
each
at-
time we put one in, it resets it.
I thought I had to put it in an order, but I'm not sure now.
As you were thinking about this, the sand runs out of the hourglass. The flames in the brazier return to white, and the sand is reset in the hourglass. Thinking it,
What is
it appeared to
what is
take
the-
about 30 seconds for the sand to run out.
All right, can we get like the full poem then?
Looking back at the hourglass, cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb.
Maybe it's not what I thought. Maybe it's like a teleporting thing.
That's my thought as well, and yet you kept on throwing things in there just thinking that something will happen.
I thought it was a puzzle.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have an immediate. Hang on one second. Oh, no, wait, I do. I do. Here it is.
There we go.
Sorry about that. That took longer than it needed to have.
And I'm pretty sure that was very frustrating to do as well.
What was up here?
Well, I was trying to do that and find this and narrate. So,
Yeah.
Theodore, behind that wall, a shorter flight of stairs leading to a hallway beyond that turns to what is that thing? That's west. That's east.
East?
It,
I
it at
thought
least
you said west.
it at least ways goes to the right.
So, which way should we go?
No one else is curious about this curtain down here?
I mean, like, what did you find down there other than a curtain?
A curtain? That's the mystery. That's the fun part.
Go peek. See what's behind it.
Peek behind the curtain.
You peek behind the curtain. You see beyond it a landing, 2 chairs, a railing, a drop beneath you. You don't see anything beyond that right now.
Hmm.
We found something interesting over here, I guess.
Couple of chairs. What is below us?
That's a good question.
As you're walking through, the 2 large wooden thrones you see are seated on what appears to be a balcony. A balcony overlooking a wide open area of a room that appears to be flooded to some degree. 50-foot room, brackish water. You're filling it. The ceiling festooned with hanging chains that look like thick black strands of web. You are standing in a balcony. Obviously with the thrones and curtain behind them. Dark shapes appear beneath the surface of the water that you can't immediately make out.
I'm gonna open my bag of snake snacks and I'm gonna throw one in the water.
In the
This
brazier
bag of
room.
the snake snack as you throw in, it just plops in the water. You see the ripples go across the room. The disturbance in the light, and what little light there is enough to give a little bit more idea as to what's beneath the water. You see what appear some of those dark shapes appear to be iron maidens, racks, stocks, and some other implements of torture. Skeletons of the last victims lie within, jaws seemingly frozen open in silent screams.
Very grim.
Back in the since Chip has not actually gone over there. Back in the brazier room, are there
Okay.
like any loose like stone or pebbles around?
Roll investigation.
Rolling tens.
You do not find any loose flagstones, cobblestones, or anything. The only thing loose that you find are the crystal balls within the brazier.
I'm gonna give him a little food pebble. Wanna throw that in, see what happens?
Yeah. First, he throws in the
Snake snack.
indigo one.
Oh, okay.
He throws in the indigo one, then he throws in the snick snack.
All right.
Whoops.
The indigo
Sorry, I didn't mean
stone changes the flames to the same indigo color. You watch the sand begin to drain from the hourglass. You throw the snake snack into the flame.
Does anything happen?
And it
I
seems
tell her.
if the flame, you don't any. Well, your snake snacks should not be that flammable. It would have flown through the other side, and the fires do not appear to the fire doesn't has been not casting any heat.
It's blue, right?
It's indigo.
Where does the indigo go? Master's Bright. I'm gonna go into the fire. Put my hand into the fire for a second.
As you stick your hand into the fire, Theodore, you just blink away.
My God,
I'm
we
gonna
solved
hop in.
it. Shit.
Wait, what color is it? Wait, he jumped
Indigo.
in. I'm jumping in.
It's indigo.
It's
I'm
too
going
late now.
indigo.
Dude, you jump in. Now, 1 second. I need to remember where this is.
Okay.
All right.
Kitsu comes in the room. There's like no one. Where the fuck did they go?
Okay. Looks like we're
Oh.
going there then, are we?
To the brides, whatever. Oh my God, we should have gone to the peak one. Maybe we should have gone outside.
I mean, I think I would have voted any of these except for the bride one, to be honest.
The bride one, the yellow one is also really bad.
Yeah, I suppose green's a bit spooky too.
Okay. This is. Da.
Maybe we can go back.
And we're singing. And we're turning off dynamic lighting. Turning on regular fog of war.
You had a homunculus, dude. We could have thrown that in first.
Okay.
I don't. I need to put it on something. I don't have anything to put it on. I was debating swiping one of those gems to put it on, but that didn't seem like it would end well.
Chip had
What's
not
that
jumped through
body
yet,
there?
by the way.
Dude.
'cause-
Wait, does
But
this one not have... We're going to actually have to deal with this not having... No, the grid should be on.
So, what have I missed while I was?
We
you
went to the
missed,
fire.
tossed in the indigo one and tried to test it out with a food pebble thing, and it vanished. So Theodore put his hand in, and then he vanished, and then Duke jumped in, and he vanished.
Okay. And here we go. Theodore, as you stick your hand in the fire, you feel a moment of feeling of rushing. Like the world around you spinning, contorting, bending, and folding in strange ways. As you close your eyes in the second to regain your balance and bearings, you open them again and find yourself in a new place. Doot tumbling immediately behind you. You look around, you find yourself in a small room. Immediately to your left, you see a railing with some stairs leading down. Doot tumbles into a glass-paned window.
What is that in the corner?
This appears to be a loft of some kind. Pitched roof and door in the center of the south wall. Unlit lanterns hanging from the rafters, and a rope dangles from the bronze bell lodged in the belfry some 30 feet overhead. As you were taking this in, you realize that there's also appears to be like the sound of a violin or something being played that suddenly is stopped as this strange human, this person.
Where the hell are we? Hello?
I'm gonna go sit beside them.
Hey, hey,
Don't worry, he's harmless.
I, hey, you, where
So
you,
you're the master's
where you
guide,
come
right?
from?
We were just in somewhere else. Where are we? What? Where are we?
You're in my room, of course.
And your room is in.
It's in where I live.
Yeah, but where do you live? Don't you dare say you live in your room.
Oh, where else would I live then? But
My guy is no help.
uh,
Let's investigate.
is no, you should. I should tell the abbot. As he gets around you, heads downstairs.
Probably
hold
should
him.
stop him.
Gonna hold him by the arm.
Uh, you like color clothing. I'll tell the abbot about you.
Why don't you wait for us upstairs, and I'm gonna drag him upstairs.
Uh,
Come on,
why? Hey, you should be. I'm.
come back.
You, you, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now put him in the bed.
You.
Get a drink. Put it in his hand.
Oh well. Thank you.
Just
Thank you. You're my friend. You goes in,
I'm already out.
goes into the bottle. All right.
Let's go, dude. Before it finishes the drink.
I need to again readjust the map.
Maybe wait for Digi.
Is the flame still going?
Uh,
Well, it
for the
Or
probably
yeah,
wouldn't, but
Chip,
probably
this would.
wouldn't. Yeah.
Chip, as you are looking at this. Okay, where? Nope, not there. This there. As you were watching that happen, and you watch as the sand is draining. You were. So what are you doing? You just saw Chip and Doot leave about 10 seconds ago.
Probably going to run back upstairs and grab Toll to go, and then toss in the same one I did, same stone I did, and then jump in.
What's your
Forgot
movement
about
again?
My movement is 40,
He's a horse, man.
All right.
literally.
Gallop.
All right. And I'm assuming you're dashing, so. Yep. It takes. It takes. It takes one. Take you one round to get up, one round to get down. It takes. For the moment. Actually, you don't see Dude. He seems to have gone off
Or
on his
Toll.
own. Or yeah, you don't see Toll. He's gone off on his own somewhere, on his own adventures in the castle. Or your perception is just too low to break his stealth.
Roll perception to see if I can break it.
Sitting right there.
Go ahead, roll it.
Wait a second. That's
I
not a
do
chair.
not, because I know what he rolled, and it was like a 26.
Yep.
Never mind. That is a chair.
Yeah, that is just a chair. You're able to dash back down just in time to see that there's only a few grains of sand left in the hourglass.
Uh, what would Kitsu be thinking at this moment? because I had just explained everything and rushed
I
upstairs.
was I was away, so
Well, I explained what happened.
yeah. Yeah, you did.
So
I roll an acrobatics of 17.
All right, you're
you
jumping
jump
in.
in.
Yep.
All right, Kitsu, you jump in. Kitsu disappears.
I guess Chip will just quickly follow if he can.
Roll a dexterity check for me really quick. All right. You're able to get your hooves beneath you and jump through the fire just in time before it flashes back to white. But now everybody has teleported.
We escaped the castle, guys. That's more than your last time, right? It's
Yeah.
fucking further. That's success in my book.
Chip
We found the
and
next bonfire.
Kitsu. And the two of you materialize in the room just in time to see Theodore and Doot put this strangely misshapen, barrel-bodied individual back in his bed with a bottle in his hand. He's like, "Yeah, my friends. Oh, look, more friends. Where they come from?"
Don't
So-
worry about them. Don't worry about him, guys.
Sorry for the intrusion. I guess.
Yeah, don't wake my little brother. He sleeps hard. He reaches up and pats a second head on his shoulders. Yes, just don't be waking him.
All right, that's very normal. Let's go.
All right.
That's something you don't see every day, right, guys? You had two heads.
Yeah.
Where did the thingy go? Okay, that's where it is.
Do you guys know where we are?
Climbing
No
down
idea.
the steps reveals a wine cellar. Stone steps descending 20 feet into a cellar that contains 10 barrels of wine and an L-shaped wooden rack packed with wine bottles.
I'll put a wine bottle in my bag.
All right, which one are you grabbing?
The oldest looking one.
All right, the oldest looking.
Or
The oldest
the
looking.
fanciest one.
What? Well, okay, you reach for the fanciest one.
Just
You
a
pick-
random one, actually.
You
Sorry.
whatever. You pick one up. You pick one up. You dust the bottle off a little bit. The label reads Champagne du l'Estampe.
Ooh, French.
As
I
you
don't speak
as you
English.
grab it, you realize, oh, it doesn't have a cork in it. Wait, there's something in here. It appears to be a piece of parchment of some kind.
What's in it?
Well, you take a moment to pull it out. This appears to be a spell scroll.
Oh my god! Kitsu, I found something.
Okay,
Wait,
I'll
can I
take
use
it.
spell scrolls? Sorry, the greed was a little bit strong on me there.
Looking it over, you give it a cursory glance. You see that this is you can tell that you can see that this is a spell scroll of Hero's Feast.
Ooh.
Or maybe I will hold on to this one. Hero's Feast, eh? Nice. Gonna add this to my inventory, I guess.
Yeah.
Are
Can
you
I use it, by the way? Do I know if I can use it or not?
If it's a spell scroll of a level that you can cast, then that's not a problem. If it's higher, then you're gonna have to roll for it.
I think.
All right. Here you go, Kitsu.
Uh.
Not a spellcaster. Can add it to your inventory.
Well, that means we can have a feast whenever we want to.
I think the feast is like really good. It gives like extra health and everything. I think so. Because I think there's a magic item that gives the same thing. I'm not sure.
Let me look at this.
That was a nice find.
You bring forth a great feast, including magnificent food and drink. The feast takes 1 hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time.
As you
And
are reading through this, the rest of you take a moment to more directly take in what you're seeing in the room. You see besides the wooden stairs, the rope, and the belfry. You know, the creature who you assume is called Cloven has finished off a bottle of what appears to be one of the wines in the basement, and has gone back to playing his violin. Despite his appearance, he appears to be very skilled in playing as the melody wafts over you. It's sad, melancholic, but beautiful nonetheless. Closer to the head of the stairs, there's a black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. Cloven is laying on a cot heaped with furs, resting in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burning on a nearby table. Looking closer at Cloven, and you notice that he's actually holding his violin with what appears to be a crustacean claw-like appendage, with the bow in a human hand. So Cloven has 2 heads, a giant crab claw, and is a rotund drunkard.
I'm glad he thinks I'm his friend.
I think we should.
Is that a door?
In the south wall, yes.
At this point, Chip goes to open the door.
Didn't notice the door.
You open the door, and it opens onto a narrow 5-foot parapet outside. Opening up, you see in the dimming twilight hours that you are on top of a parapeted wall with what look like dummies standing at guard at attention alongside the walls. Now that's okay, Chip. That
Go jump down.
yes,
That was more of just. It looks like the safe.
yeah, no,
Looks
no.
like it's just
that is a hole. There is a 5-foot.
Okay.
It is a 5-foot walkway around this wall.
So, how narrow is the place? Because I know that centaurs have a problem of not being able to stand on walls and stuff.
I don't know about that, but
Chip
Or
just goes
horses
back
and-
inside because that's way too.
There's a whole
dangerous.
training dummy here. He probably can stand here. No problem.
Probably.
well, they don't appear to be training dummies. They just appear to be scarecrows, as best you can describe them.
What is like past the wall. I'm gonna look over.
On the other side of the wall, you see another building with 2 doors alongside the wall.
No, I mean outside, like the where I'm looking.
Down in the courtyard, as soon as I can pull up my own. Yeah, I'm just gonna open up the other map to show this. Make lighting
Darkness.
off.
Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Fog of
I
War
come
on.
to beat
Save
you off
settings.
again.
Thank you for that one, Kitsu. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the actual orientation is. I'll be perfectly honest. The map is not the most clear. I probably also don't need to have that open up right now. I'm having my. Be perfectly honest, I didn't expect you to be here, so I didn't prepare here.
Oops.
The life of a DM.
Indeed,
It
isn't
was
it?
like it was true luck because it was the stone Digi tossed in.
Yeah.
Could have been any of them.
I sort of.
The fun thing is we took books from Strahd.
Yeah, so you.
Ta-da.
Yeah, so you, Kitsu, have communicating with dummies,
Mhm.
and Chip has a general knowledge book of curses,
Yes.
and Theodore has an epic poem, has an epic novel.
Oh no, I didn't take the book. I didn't take the book.
Okay, you think about it though. You, honestly, think from what you read in the title, Knights of Idash, Nights, looked like it was probably an interesting read. Where do these things connect?
Just want to
Did
see.
you take the book for
It's 15.
for
20.
oh
Okay, so that connects there, which means.
yeah, did you take the book that talks about where we are? Nah.
I didn't.
No?
I
You
just
didn't
read a
take
little bit
any
about it.
books?
No, I put it back. I thought we were coming back.
Connects over there, which means that room
Then why'd
is.
you jump in instantly?
I just put my hand in. I didn't. I thought it was like I thought we were gonna be at another place with another brazier, so we could come back.
Oh, I did that wrong. I did that super wrong.
Okay. Well,
Because, there's actually another room that you should have gone through that I completely missed.
yay.
Oh well. We'll just say that you, in a somewhat of a panic, missed it for a moment. But
Huzzah.
I'm just gonna make a. Yeah. Nope.
We are very confused.
You're confused. As you are beginning to look around on this, you hear Kitsu, Chip. Before you get out in the courtyard,
Mm-hmm.
you hear someone you hear a voice beneath you. Well, Like, right. Cloven, if you're trying to hide something from me, it'd be best if would you didn't.
Where's the voice coming from?
It's coming from downstairs. As you realize, oh, the stairs did not actually lead straight into the cellar, because again, the way this is laid out doesn't lay over properly itself. Like
Yeah.
technically, this map should be rotated 90 degrees to make it make sense, but it isn't, so it didn't, so I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
No, that's my fault.
So there's like another floor. We went down 2 floors to the cellar. That's right.
Technically, yes. As
Mm-hmm.
Is the abbot coming up?
Well, that other floor was clearly just not that important when we first.
oh, the floor is actually very important.
Well, apparently Theodore did not consider it that
Yeah,
important. It just went straight down.
Well, you didn't. Well, yeah, Chip was the one that actually went down to the cellar. You didn't. You never got down there before the others showed up. It was a
Yeah.
little bit of a mini retcon before that happened.
We could make
Mhm.
like so it's above us instead of below.
Yeah, that. Yeah, sure. But anyway,
And it works.
well, sure, it works. Of the wine cellar in the middle of on the top floor of a bell tower. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's where they store them. It's cold.
Well,
I mean, it's called
mean,
a cellar, so. And cellars are usually underground, so.
well, clearly that's why they had papers
Yeah.
in them instead of
I-
wine.
I said you'd have to tell the abbot.
All right, let's go talk to the abbot. I'm gonna follow him.
All right, and I'm going here, and you will soon see why I was so confused. Reveal areas.
Also, why is it a completely different map instead of in the same map?
That's a good question.
It's a good question that has a very dumb answer.
Because people don't care.
Well, it's not that not necessarily that I don't care, or people
No, I
don't.
meant not just random other people.
Oh, they don't look
No,
normal, guys.
not Toll,
Magic,
not Toll.
Magic Toll.
Kitsu, Chip, Theodore. I need Duke. All right.
Guys, they look
Toll
evil,
suddenly appeared and then he left.
Oh yeah, this is. That's right. This is one of those 10-foot maps, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. That would explain everything.
Yep,
Oh, this one is weird.
I know, right?
I can't see anything.
So many other. Yeah. Anyway, as you
There it
come
is.
as you come down, you are treat better. Halaza?
Fwa fwa.
What you now know to be the ground floor is a large 50-foot square room, arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in the hearth, while above the mantelpiece hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level. Stone staircase descends down into the darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which a young man with alabaster skin dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. No, it's a young woman with alabaster skin in toiled and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts. Standing next to her, A handsome young man in a brown monk's robe gently takes the woman by her hand. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck. He moves with the grace of a saint.
We appear, we appear to be lost.
It would appear that you are indeed. Welcome, welcome to the Abbey of Saint Markovia. I am the abbot here, and this is Vasilika. Tell me, who are you, and what brings you here through my belfry?
Sorry to intrude, but we were at we came from a castle that had some type of an arcane teleportation system, and
You came from Ravenloft.
Hang on. Before anything, is Strahd yay or nay?
Don't forget to ask if if they know about werewolves.
I will get to that. Hang on. I need to know if they're against or for Strahd, you know? So, is Strahd yay or nay?
Hang on.
Hello?
Yeah, hang on. I'm working on that answer. Remember, I'm flying completely by the seat of my pants.
yes, which is what
I
DMs
s-
are supposed to.
I seek the peace of Barovia, and I'm working with Vasilka here to achieve that end.
But with or against Strahd? That's a simple question, my man.
My goals are as much to placate Strahd. The key to freeing this land from freeing its land from its curse, and I believe that and that key is Vasilka. The young lady slowly follows the abbot, standing behind him.
Is she human?
She
Doesn't
is.
look very.
Uh, roll perception. Taking a closer look at the young lady behind the abbot. The pale skin. It's not just pale. It's pallid. Looking at you, you see the telltale signs of stitchwork, fleshcraft.
I'm gonna pull out my scimitar. What is
Mm.
wrong with her?
There is nothing wrong with her. She is the perfect bride for Strahd.
I don't think Strahd's gonna wanna marry that.
My task is righteous. We 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 wed Vasilka to Strahd, and the curse will be lifted, freeing this land of its burdens and chains, the people from the terror of the devil Strahd. Is this not righteous? Is this
He's not
not
gonna wanna marry
is this
that.
not the Morning Lord's will?
He was really clear about who he wanted to marry. And I don't think it's that.
Can we? Okay. First off, tell us about about the curse and why and where this fog has come from.
The curse of this land. The curse of this land is born of dark magics beyond any I have ever witnessed or seen. Even the gods cannot penetrate it. The realm of Barovia. But this curse can, if it cannot be broken, it can at least ways be lifted. Eased, perhaps, only.
How would we break it?
The satisfaction of Strahd.
What if Strahd were to, die? Would it be broken?
Combating Strahd is a fool's errand and a hopeless venture. Through appeasing him and giving what he desires, a bride worthy of him, might, I believe, is the way to lift the curse.
I'm gonna put my sword back in. Try what you may. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna peace out.
Very well. If you wish to leave, I shall not stop you. Take the road to the south. You will find yourself in the village of Kresk.
Sorry again for intruding.
Be welcome in the morning lord's light, should you have the need. Should you find the need.
Question, actually.
Yes, my child.
So you were saying about the whole thing of even the gods cannot penetrate this fog?
It is a desolate, desecrated place, the land of Barovia. It is an unholy place for unholy things.
I am pretty much lost without the guidance of the moon. And I honestly don't know where to go.
When direct guidance is denied, look to the teachings, the wisdoms of your patron, of your god, or what it is you serve. Let them be lights in the darkest times.
Well, I thank you. Might as well start going now.
I wish you safe journeys. You enter out into a open.
Hang on, hang on.
Hmm?
I want to wait for everybody to leave. I wanna say something to the guy.
Chan chan. Strange looking statues.
All right.
So wait for them to be slightly out of hearing range.
All right. They're outside.
When we break this curse, I'll be back here to deal with that abomination. Then I'm gonna leave. That is unholy as fuck. Who knows how many people he killed to make that?
That's the handout. Don't need that anymore because we're very unlikely to return to that space.
All these strange little statues.
As you look around, they're not statues. They're people. They're beings, at the very least. As you enter into the courtyard, a thick fog fills this courtyard, swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you. So it seems at first. They're merely scarecrows, as you discerned before.
That was a very awkward.
The quiet, like, two wooden posts pounded in the rocky earth have rings bolted to them. One of them is chained a short humanoid, made with bat wings and spider mandibles.
He's chained?
Tucked under the overhanging wall are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the sheds.
I don't think this is actually a very.
Is this boy aggressive to us?
Where's the Baza? Hang on. Okay. The creature tied to the post. As you approach, the creature, who appears to be a female, will jumps away. Takes with her large bat-like wings, proceeds to try to fly away from you, but the chain around her neck keeps her right close and she's unable to break away.
I'm gonna break the chain.
He's about a little over 4 feet tall.
Hope she doesn't attack me.
Hunched posture, long, stringy black hair hiding much of her face, besides the spider mandibles and the teeth replacing her mouth.
What is the chain attached? Oh, sorry.
Is the arms and wings of a bat, as well as a cloven hoof in place of her right foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to break the chain or free her.
All right.
Like,
All right. Roll an attack.
all right, if it's an attack, I'm gonna.
Well, if you're breaking something, are you using a weapon or your hands?
Yeah. Where's the chain attached to? Is it like a wooden?
There is a post right here where you're standing.
It's a wooden post.
It is a wooden post. I should move the camera.
I'm gonna try to pull the chain from the wooden post.
The chain. All right. Make a strength check then to remove the chain from the post.
Can I keep an eye on these guys surrounding us
The
while he's doing this?
The guys in the sheds are. You see, are just like in small confinement. They don't appear to be They appear to be perfectly content where they are.
So no reaction to him trying to free her?
Like,
So.
well, actually, no. These sheds hold the shattered remains of several chicken coops. Shackled in the back wall is a wretched humanoid, bestial deformities.
Oh, I can't see inside. I guess.
Well,
I'm gonna attack the chain
all right.
because that probably didn't work right.
Yeah, nope. You pull out the chain. It is a very well made chain and well attached to the post.
Don't know if I got a roll to attack or if I just roll
Nope.
damage.
Roll to attack. You draw your great sword, further terrifying the creature next to you.
In a single motion, I'm just gonna draw and a swing so she doesn't get scared for too long.
As you do so, you wrench the end of the post off of it. With the added pressure of the wildly flailing creature beside you. As you attack the post, and it's just old enough to splinter off and leave parts of it attached to the chain, as this pitiable creature just flies off over the wall.
Now into the pens. Let's see here what we have here. I'm doing this without saying anything, but this is just
But-
grim. Okay, first pen. What is in the first pen? Is this the pen, by the way, or
Those
is this
are
the
not-
trough?
That is just a trough.
And this, right?
Well,
Or is
that is a guardhouse where you first went. Where you're going now, you're closer to where the actual pens are.
All right. What's in
the
this one?
sheds.
Is it
Looking-
alive?
Looking inside, you see a living creature, another humanoid, but with vastly different appearance of the others.
All right. Let's try to open this one too.
It is fitted with an iron padlock.
I'm gonna wedge my sword in the padlock and like twist it.
All right, make another strength check.
I have a feeling that we're gonna be going into initiative.
All right,
Oh my goodness.
you. All right, hang on.
It's fine. It's better to be dead than to be a fucking prisoner, I guess.
As you wrench the padlock open on the door. You don't break so much the padlock as the door itself.
I'm just gonna
No.
toss the door away.
Inside is just this. It's just another humanoid, chained, screaming, gibbering, slobbering madly.
I'm gonna try to free him. How is he? How is he chained up?
He's shackled. He's shackled to the back wall by chains around their ankles.
I'm gonna try to put my sword like on the wall where the chain meets and wrench it off.
All right, roll another strength check. What type of loaded dice are you digitizing?
Look, this is they are suffering, man. They need help.
Okay.
You are the tip of your sword. It is able to dig into the wall and pull out the spike that these chains are attached to. The creature here looking at you gibbers, and just runs out past you.
You guys might want to open a door for him.
Gibbering madly and wildly.
Next one.
Knowing what's going on opens the door for it to get through. Backs away.
Chip is reading his book on curses because he is.
What is in this door number 2?
Hopefully.
It is another creature of a similar type, humanoid again, but again with vastly different changes. The last one appeared to have like a dog-like muzzle and a bird claw for one hand. This one appears to have like one frog leg and like these vestigial wings just flapping
anyone-
madly and ineffectively.
Theo, I
If-
hope you know
If
what
any one
you're
of
doing.
them, if any one of them look like a snake, let me know. I'm gonna pull the door off of this one. There you go. It's triple 23. Pull it up.
Are you sure that you don't have a chip on?
Hang
wanna
on,
get
hang on.
Are you sure that you didn't put a chip on that dice to make it roll 23 all the time?
Just typing / roll 23. Oh, come on, man. Oh, there's another 20.
I'm just checking. Okay,
I'm gonna try. To
Okay,
pull his chains off too.
I'm still gonna. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that one. But my God, I'm getting that is concerning. It's amazing, but
I'm just rolling, man.
I know you're just rolling.
Want to see me do another one?
Yeah, you
I'm
great.
gonna
No,
try-
no. We'll go. We'll keep going with this. I'm just as much playing and making sure of it. Anyway,
I know, but I need to free him.
you
right?
touch the door and it disintegrates into a pile of dust at your feet.
It was a no door. Okay, but can I pull the chains off on this one?
You can certainly try and probably succeed if you keep rolling.
Very
It's a not natural 20.
No, it's a not natural 20. It's a dirty 20. taking the momentum from your previous encounters, you pull and wrench this one's in harder. And it's like you're able to loosen it enough that you just are able to get it out. As this mongrel folk then just like
I'm pretty sure that the
last
abbot
one.
all
has
right.
an idea.
Last one. There's two more, right? There's one on the top.
And like,
Mm-hmm.
as you were saying, it's the abbot. What is this commotion?
Oh yeah, and Kitsu had opened the door, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Is this door open or is it locked? Too?
That door is also locked.
Pull it off. Oh, that's not.
Emboldened by your
And
previous things, you
that's-
just go like, "Chat!" That one's not coming out.
All right, can I try again?
What?
What?
These are my charges. My in my care. They are under my protection.
It seems like our lizard friend over there has other words about you. You.
These are a great shame and mistake of mine.
All right, you gotta have the keys for this. Hand them over.
I don't think that's how it's gonna work.
They are in there for their own safety and the safety of others.
They don't seem very happy about it.
Their happiness is of no consequence for their safety.
Listen up. You're not gonna keep them locked up like this. Either let them be free around the castle, or you're gonna have some trouble.
I do not wish to harm you. If you've come from Ravenloft, as you say, and you don't appear to be Barovian born, then Strahd you are here by his will. I would not wish to disturb that.
If we're here by his will, then you will open the cages for us, and we will be on our way.
His will is not thwarted by how I deal with my mistakes.
Like I said, we will open the cages, and we will be on our way. I'm
And
gonna try to intimidate him.
okay, roll for it. This is. Hey, I'm gonna have to grab another book.
That's not good. That's not a good intimidation roll. I wish he saw me pull off that door. I'll be changing.
Well, you probably heard that, but
Yeah.
you definitely didn't see it. So it could have been Duke that did that.
I have a feeling
Also-
that we're gonna have to roll and
Okay, hang on.
What do
we'll
you
have to
mean
go to
they are your
battle.
failures? What did you do to them?
Doop-boop.
I attempted to make them survivable.
What was wrong with them to begin with?
Have you not?
Well, clearly they couldn't survive. So, eh.
All right, guys, out of character here. I think we gotta kill this guy.
Yeah.
He seems to be evil, right?
Hey,
Well,
come on. Okay, cool. No, I really do.
Ay,
I-
caramba.
I do have a potentially good litmus test for that of detect evil and good,
Which
Yeah,
book
that
would
is
have
true.
it?
but I don't know if that works that way.
Can you use it on the creatures to see if they are evil too? Can you use it like on a bunch of people?
I do have a detect evil and good as well.
Yeah. I think I have more spell slots than you. I have 4 first level.
For the duration, if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet is what the detect evil and undead says.
Don't you guys have like suggestion, mind control, something like that, guys? Please,
Uh,
dudes.
Nope, that
I
ain't
don't
my
know.
game.
I don't know what to do with this.
All right. I think I've got it under. I think I've got myself under control now here.
Mm-hmm.
also, it's too bad you didn't actually have me sort of prep for you trying to pull stuff off, because I could have given you enhance ability for an hour and you would have advantage on strength checks.
I was
Or-
pulling doors off the handle. You could have said something, or just like came in and did it to me.
He's okay, all right.
Well, it's also a level 2 spell.
I don't know
and
what.
that's where
what this
all
level-
my like super good healing things are. So it's like
No, then it's better
either
to
do
save.
that. It's either that and like give you advantage on a bunch of stuff, or do 2d8 plus 8 healing for 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no rush on breaking those doors, so we're probably good.
Yep. Or I could really overcast inflict wounds and do 4d10
Now,
of necrotic damage.
this would have been a much better place to run if you had entered from the front gate. If I had an idea that this was going to happen, but no, you just had to mess around with the teleportation fire. It. I mean, to be fair,
Well-
this is probably one of the safer places to have ended up.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character.
You see that we're about to
Big-
kill a man.
The thing that Chip's mind, like that I had going for Chip's head for that was, oh, it says the bride. Clearly, it will take us to the 2 people that we were with earlier,
I
because
thought
that's what
that too.
Strahd was saying about.
I
Strahd
thought it would
said,
take
"Oh
them-
yeah, that's the person."
Okay, I think I've got it. All right, so
Instead, we ended up in Frankenstein's lair.
the the abbot staring you down. These pitiable souls cannot be trusted unto their own devices. A few possess the wits to care for them, but they themselves are unable to.
I'm thinking that you cannot be left to your own devices, considering the kind of shit you've been doing around here.
The things I do for the benefit of these people, for the land of Barovia. If But again, I do not wish to fight.
Oh,
But please,
where
he
are you
is,
going?
he's not backing away. He's moving aside. I grant you passage from my abbey. Darken its doors never again. And you may leave yet.
We are not done here.
I think we are.
No, we are done here.
You still have 2 people in cages over there.
They are well cared for. They are fed. They live.
They are not free, and they didn't do anything to be imprisoned. So you're gonna let them go.
I will do no such thing.
I'm gonna push him.
Let me see here. You push him back, but he seemed to have caught him
No.
a little off guard.
I want to push him prone.
Okay. Roll strength.
Guy doesn't seem to be budging here. Oh shit.
Just as you said that, you just jinxed yourself.
This man appears, even though you know that shove should embarrass anybody, you feel like there was some amount of strength in there, but he turned away just in that moment. You feel this young man appears to be far more sturdy than you think. In that moment of contact. Leave my abbey.
Let the prisoners go.
They are not prisoners.
Then why are they chained?
For their own good, they cannot be trusted within the walls or amongst the people at large. Have you seen the people of this land? You have seen what few of my charges you have met. Would they be granted safe passage amongst these people? Would the beasts in the forests and the roads grant them any mercy?
No one is safe here, but they don't have to be in cages if they haven't done anything.
Them being in cages, and they are not cages, is
Then why are they locked? They're not. They're open.
Theo, we should.
they are locked again for their own safety. You would not let a child wander the forests of Barovia, or even the forests of your land, I'm sure, without certain protections.
I wouldn't experiment and make a child like grow fucking wings and shit.
I did not start the experiments. I merely oversee the results.
Oh,
This
so
is
you're
not
just following orders.
The orders were my own. I took pity upon these people and show them mercy by allowing them to live with what protections I can provide.
Guys, if you want to chip in here.
Well, better hit the old dusty trail.
You guys just want to leave them locked up? Imagine if that was you.
Oh, I mean,
And-
technically, I was locked up in a library for like 10 years, and I turned out perfectly fine.
You're not in a little cage with chains around your neck.
True.
It's not our say in what we should do or not do. It's best that we should just leave and leave them to their own fates. We are not from here, so
They didn't
Who
do anything.
knows? And who
They're
knows if
locked up for no
Strahd
reason.
gets defeated or what have you, or the fog stuff goes away, they might turn back or something stupid like that.
Yeah, and then they would be like locked up in cages. That sucks.
Yeah, but this guy looks like he might release them from cages if they actually weren't weird looking.
I still think we should free them. There's only 2 of them left.
There's actually 6 of them left, but at least 7 of them. But that's beside the point.
above board. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, there's a lot of them.
You actually, in this moment of silence and the tension between you and the abbot, the screams of these around in the courtyard, but there's also more sounds coming from one of the other buildings.
Which building? Oh, okay.
I think that one. That building.
Mm-hmm.
And what's in that building over there? Just out of curiosity.
More of my charges. Likely they await my manservant Cloven for to be fed. I provide for my charges. I do not abuse them, but
Alright.
but I hold them for their safety and for others.
I think you don't mind if we watch that happen then?
Very well. Should be as that is almost ironically, as if it isn't like Ghost in the Machine. A bell is sounded from the bell tower, and suddenly all of the creatures, even the one that ran outside, like start going absolutely insane. And the two start running around wildly in the courtyard where you release them. The other ones in the remaining sheds start thrashing around. Like, looking around, you see them beginning to drool and slobber.
above board, Chun, you do a really good impression.
Thank you. Okay. Nope, that is.
Gremlin noises.
Well, how many times have you watched me go absolutely bananas? Yeah, playing Blood Bowl.
A ton.
Yeah.
Guys, how can you leave
Yeah.
these little cuties behind? They're oh my god.
There'll be food coming. You watch the two-headed drunkard and with a large wagon full of something or other, starts scooping it upon these wooden boards, takes the key, unlocks the door of this first cell, this first shed, and he watches the creature inside, who seems to have like 5 goat eyes. And he just start lunging for the wooden plate. Yes, 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 cousin. Here you go. Your favorite. No, I need a drink. Shuts the door, locks it. Ugh. You watch the same sort of thing happen as he goes around the.
Dude, follow him around. Get the key.
So,
I don't have the stealth.
what is the story of this place, anyways? Why did you actually start turning these people?
I did not turn them. There was a latent curse remaining upon them from a previous time. I came here. I came here to combat Strahd at a time. It did not go so very well. Eh. You know how hard it is to repair doors? I came here after that unfortunate encounter. I came here and settled in this abbey. In time, this family, the Bellevues, came to me, suffering from these deformities. I guess you. Well, if you're going to be following me, the least you can do is help. Put. Damn it. I'm in the reveal areas again.
So,
Over time, they came to me for protection, for guidance. Over time, I've given it them. Over time, they progressed more and more. Theodore, as you were following Cloven, he leads you into a large. You suppose you could call it a dormitory? Yeah, okay. I'll get you here.
Clover. Hang on.
Yeah.
These guys are your friends, right? The ones in the cages?
Ostensibly, they are family, technically.
Don't you feel bad that they're in cages?
Am I in a cage?
No, but they are.
Good for them. They don't gotta feed all of them. I gotta feed all of them.
I can feed them for you. Just give me the key.
Roll persuasion.
Good.
Ooh.
I don't feed them. And the abbot gets mad. Abbot don't get mad. So I feed them. Ugh. He opens the door that he's right next to. Hey, you see 3 of them in this room. Yeah, there you go. Let me see. This is 15A on my notes. One's a shared bed chamber, but with destroyed furnishings. 3 shrieking mongrels cower in the shadowy northwest corner. One of them cradling something shiny.
Dude, shiny.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in and ask. I'm gonna sit with the one with the shiny thing.
Oh my. All right. You sit with it. It looks at it. It looks at you. He doesn't do anything. Don't bother them. There's no use in saying all of them. Not smart like Cloven.
So what you got there? Shiny thing, eh? Here, I'll trade ya. I hold my crossbow out.
Oh no!
It doesn't take your crossbow. You get a closer look. It's actually holding a candlestick like it would a doll.
No, let's do the candlestick.
Cloven turns. You with the scales and such.
Yes.
I'm gonna need a lot of food here.
And where do you get the food?
From the cart that I have with me. And he points to the
Mhm.
cart that he has with him.
Does it have food?
It could be legally defined as such. In this room,
All right, we just found a scroll. he opens up this door. You see it packed like sardines with more beings with various physical bestial type deformities. Like, you see scattered bones on the ground. Like, yeah, just throw it in. They'll do it right. Just he just grabs like an armful of stuff from the cart. Like, here you go. Eat. As all the creatures then begin to just pile on themselves, going for all the food. It appears to be a mixture of vegetables, random meat bits, bones. You gonna go puke here in the corner?
It is camera back to the others. Chip, Kitsu. It pains me to see what these people have become. But as I say, they cannot be trusted outside the walls. They will bring harm to themselves and others, and harm to themselves beyond for the harm they bring to others.
Have you thought about what they think?
They came to me for help, and so far do not complain.
So, what about the woman that you have with you? How many did you need to use to make her?
Those that went into her were were by no means my hand. I seek. My goal is to craft the perfect bride for Strahd. That has remained my goal since learning of how to lift this curse. And I have
So,
and with but more time, I may yet succeed. Basilka
so
is
my question is, what if it doesn't succeed?
it must succeed. For the Morning Lord would not stand to see such things as this world stand. And I, as a servant of the Morning Lord, must follow through with that. To aid in a better tomorrow for the people of this entire land.
I am going to. Mm, what should I roll to? Because she's kind of wanting to see if he's telling the truth or not.
That would be perception.
Perception
Would it be insight? Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
or
insight.
insight?
Yes, insight. Yes.
Chip also roll to see if he's telling the truth.
Certainly.
Gonna take some time for the roll to go through.
Chip's like,
Rolls a
Well.
19, do you?
He has +6.
And a 13.
Everything
I
out of
probably
the
don't see anything.
everything out of the abbot's mouth, he believes with sure certainty. He is not lying to you.
don't know if that's worse.
And Chip, like even Kitsu, you notice that. You notice that. Chip, you can tell just how strongly he believes this. The determination he has, the conviction in his eyes.
Holy.
There may be a spark of insanity as well, but he believes everything he says.
Her eyes goes pure white for a moment as she's trying to connect with the moon and remembers she can't talk. Can't talk to the moon.
Yep. I think this guy is pretty legit. Not right in the head, but legit.
Question, Chun.
Yes.
Does he actually see her eyes just flicker for a moment, going white and then her pupil coming back to its their normal color?
As you do this, you notice that he does in fact turn your way as you attempt this. I know what you attempt to do, my child. Believe me, were it not so, this world would be better for it. Any external connections are cut off from the curse upon this very land. A curse that can only be lifted through by the removal of Strahd. And I wish to do so with Vasilka. And if not his removal, at least his placation, to ease the suffering of the world.
And so you're saying that you want him to live happily and not try to actually kill him.
If it can, if it would ease the hold of the curse, yes.
She looks at Chip, not knowing not knowing where to go with this next.
Theodore, you've walked outside of the gates. What are you? I see you drawing something. What? Oh, that's it's puke, isn't it?
No, it's a snake.
Oh, okay.
It's a snake. Apparently, he
I-
found a snake outside.
I puked over here.
Okay, you puke. All right.
No, just left because I don't really know what we can do. I'll be back here later to do like what Anakin did to the fucking orphans.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I don't think there's a need to youngling everything here.
Yeah, I don't think there's a need.
Not just
that.
me being out of character. It's like
So,
on top
so
of
do I.
on top of my DM knowledge, because
What is gonna happen to them?
Well, if you were actually in here, you would actually be able to find that out. But right now, you're talking to a snake.
dude,
Mhm.
you're gonna like, all right, okay, well, I'll eat that or whatever. Turning the camera back over here. Oh,
Yeah, can I point to that guy over there and say what's going on over there? This guy.
yeah. He stands guard. Gods, I need a drink. Alright, open door, give food. There's more mongrel folk in this room. This is. You see, in this room, 8 mongrel folk capering about the wreckage of a bedchamber, singing a rhyme. One of them holds up a glittering gold statuette as it leads this mad parade. In surprise, listening to this, you hear in surprisingly understandable common, "The devil dwells in his dark home upon the misty pillar. First he'll raise her sweet, first he'll taste her sweet, sweet blood, and then he'll have to kill her." As it just continue capering in this crazy circle. Oh, it's like, if don't mind them, they're just silly. I'll leave the food here for them. They'll eat eventually.
I'm gonna ask the one with the shiny thing if I can have that.
He just the guy with the statuette just ignores you.
I'm gonna say, you know what? Your friend didn't take me up on this deal, but I got this sweet crossbow. If I can interest you in that.
He is ignoring you still.
I guess I'll let it go.
Yeah, you're doing that. Decide then. Yeah, I unlocked the door for you. You put food in there. You know how to feed things.
No, I do not.
It's easy. You take this food, you put it in there. That's it. He opens the door for you. Is in here, four Mongol creatures brawl amidst the records of this bedchamber. A fifth watches and cackles behind a life-sized painted wooden statue of a saintly woman in robes. The four in the middle that are fighting don't seem to be trying earnestly to kill each other, but they don't seem to be playing either.
I'm gonna reach in the food bag and just eat a piece of it.
It's food. It's not poisoned. You're not entirely certain what it is you just ate, but it doesn't make you sick. It doesn't contain any off tastes. It appears to be entirely on the up and up. There is nothing, at least there's nothing wrong with the food, just even if it is remarkably unappetizing to look at.
All right, I'll chuck some in.
All right. You throw a pile of food inside, enough for what you seem to be deemed enough for 5. You shut the door. You might be a natural at this.
Well, I'd be a lot better if I had one of those claw arms you got. Where'd you get one of those?
It's just my. What's wrong with you? Why don't you have claws?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wish I did.
Well, you can't have claw. Where's Bottle?
What about a trade? I got this sweet crossbow.
Are you trying to trade for his arm?
Yes, I am.
You know what? He's drunk enough. Roll persuasion.
Oh, whoops.
I tell you what. I'll give you Claw for a barrel of wine. The good stuff. The Campagne di Stampi. I bet has some. I don't know, but get me barrel. Then you have deal.
On it, and I run off.
Huh? And back. Well, hello. Alright.
So, what will happen to these people if this plan succeeds?
And they continue to live beyond without fear of the devil Strahd. Or in less fear of him, perhaps.
So they are gonna have a cursed existence no matter what.
Their existence was cursed when. Why am I still drunk? Their existence was cursed. Was likely cursed before Strahd took residence.
Quickly, Snakey, get him! I'm kidding.
So, there's nothing we can do about this. We might as well be on our way then.
I still think we should free them. But it's up to you guys.
Why should we free them? There's nothing we can do.
I mean, if
Because
they
Besides,
could,
being free is better than living in a cage. Eating
well,
rotten food.
well,
Let them go into
I'm
the
pretty
forest.
sure. I'm pretty sure if we freed them, they'd probably get killed by some random person instead.
Or they might kill some animal in the woods and live happily there. There's a lot of them.
Or they could go to wherever the nearest town is and kill them.
And then they'd have a town to live. That's fine.
So you're okay with them killing other people?
I don't know what they're gonna do. They haven't done anything yet. You're imprisoning. You're saying they should be imprisoned for something they haven't done. What
well,
if
they
one of these was
they
your brother or your
accepted
father?
they
As
accepted this fate.
as the abbot of this abbey, they view me as their father. I might not be their true father, nor might they remember whose their father is. What I do for their benefit. You may not agree, and I appreciate your skepticism. But considering as what one of my charges is currently doing to your leg, I would not unleash them upon the world.
He's not harming anyone.
You look
Isn't it biting your leg?
you look down you look down. He appears to have cat eyes, a horn coming out of his head, and what appears to be half of a chicken in place of a tail. And he's
No,
about couldn't be standing more than 3 feet tall, but currently humping your leg just as hard as he can.
look him in the eye like Theodore's eyes are glowing with the little curse that you put on him. He's about to fucking rage here.
Come on.
Just gonna kick him off. Like, get off. I say we let them go and see what happens. If they
And-
kill anyone, take care of them.
I am not one to take that risk. As you say, they are innocent. Innocent as insanity can be. But I would not risk the other nearby townships due to their insanity. Kresk might have a wall, but I would not risk their safety just for what appears to be the freedom of these who
They're
wouldn't.
not hostile. I say we just free them. But if you guys want to leave them here, I say we should just go. This place is oppressing.
Well, thank you for your time. And sorry that things got a little out of hand for you. Dude, we're going.
Oh yeah, before we go, where the hell are we? In terms of what things are around us, because we kind of teleported here.
That is true.
Maybe we just cast the feast and let the guys eat something good for a while.
Right.
Why do you think
Uh,
it's? Give them
well-
something good to eat at least.
You have been directed to travel south along along the road currently. Travel west and south a bit, and you will find the village of. You'll find the city of the town, village, whatever. The the settlement of Kresk.
What do you think, Kitsu?
Let's head there.
And
Best,
while I'm
best
doing,
feast before we go, so the guys have a good thing to eat.
no, that's the wrong one.
Are you
Really?
sure that you would want to waste a perfectly good scroll over?
Yeah, 100%. If you're in, I'm in. I think they should have at least something good to eat. The cart that I forgot his name was carrying was disgusting.
It only looked disgusting.
Exactly. And I'm a snake.
She looks over her shoulders, turns over to the abbot. What do you what do you think? We have this scroll here called that we found called Hero's Feast.
He's an asshole. Who cares what he?
Where did you discover such a relic?
Mm, Our lizard friend found it
Yeah,
and
it's a family heirloom.
Hmm.
Of course, he's not gonna want to feed these little creatures. He hates them.
I do not hate my charges.
Shut the
I,
fuck
s-
up, you little.
I wish to
Yes, it's fine. No,
I wish to protect them. But if you wish to give me this, I shall make I shall have it I shall have it be done. They shall have this feast. Upon my word and upon my symbol for the morning lord. They will partake of that spell.
I'm happy with that. If you want to cast it on the floor right here, it's time for them to eat anyway.
I think they already ate. Hence the
yeah, I
whole.
do think they
There's a
already.
lot of them in there. They haven't eaten yet. There's still at least like 1, 2, 3, 4 panda in there. Jeez.
I think they do deserve something, and it was our fault for for doing something that was not really made and that we shouldn't have been tampering with. So her her eyes close and reads the scroll, and I'm
level
going
is
to
What level is Hero's Feast?
it actually can't really be used because it's 6th level conjuration.
Well, you can actually use it.
Can actually use it.
You can. Using a spell scroll of either a higher level or a class that you are not a part of, especially if you are not a class of that class that can cast it, you have to make a check to cast it. Give me a second here.
Yeah, it's a 6th level conjuration.
That's not going to be in the player's handbook, is it?
Nope, it is not in the party.
That would be the DMG, wouldn't it? All right.
And I don't think I have the ability of conjuration. Or maybe I do.
The spells on the class of spell list, but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spellcasting ability to determine whether or not they're casting successfully. DC 10 plus the spell's level. All right, so that okay. All right, spellcasting ability check, for which for you would be Charisma, DC 16.
DC 16 for charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And if it
Ooh.
doesn't work, it fizzles out, huh?
Yep.
I have a charisma of 17.
Yes, but you gotta
It's a
roll.
charisma. That's your charisma score, but not a charisma check.
Yeah, not a check. Let me
Basically, just click the.
It's the Just click the modifier bonus. The +3 for charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for your dice to roll, isn't that right?
Just me trying to finagle the character sheet.
I have no idea why yours takes so long to have it roll.
Ooh.
21.
As you read the spell, you read the scroll, and before you, a large table appears, full to overflowing with these fantastically made meats, fruits, vegetables, and various other dishes that look tremendous. Like nothing upon this table would not satisfy anybody. The abbot,
And just
looks
just
on.
for flavor text, she actually read that in Celestial.
Instead of like a bunch of
Make a
plates,
everybody
can it
here
be just one big chicken?
make a perception check.
I was not paying attention.
I think Dude is off to.
Yeah, I'll roll for him. Using only the first number, of course, because I got that set for rolling advantage all the time. All right.
Definitely.
You are a ship, dude. Kitsu, what about you?
You want me to do perception?
Yes.
Okay. Don't know if you wanted it at advantage or
Well, I'll just use the first
not.
roll. As
And
soon
now
as
we
your
play
dice.
the waiting game.
9. All right.
9.
All right. Theo, Doot, and Kitsu, you are taken by the spell. Well, Chip, you notice actually that it seems that the abbot understood exactly what Kitsu was saying. He was nodding along. I appreciate your generosity. I will make sure that this is given to my charges. Go in the light of the morning lord.
And so will you. Hopefully.
All right. Hopefully I won't need that book again for a while.
Yes.
I'll leave you to decide which book I'm talking about, considering I just put 2 away.
Twilight. You dog. Getting some inspiration for Strahd. What do you think?
Let's see. If Theodore, that takes 4 points of cringe damage from reminding me that Twilight exists.
By the way, that there's a werewolf chicken. Bear chicken? A bear chicken.
Wolberware.
That's why it's really big.
Yep.
And then she turns around and walks off.
All right.
Off to Krask, I guess.
All right.
Ah, I just really wanted to play around with actual language instead of using just common.
That's fine.
You could have told me something to have food to draw to.
No, that's fine. I'm not going to tell
Like
you
a
that.
special elf food.
Why should I be telling you what to?
The snake is eating the chicken.
Not you. I meant Kitsu. Here you go. I'm gonna draw some Melvin food here.
Oh boy.
But the snake is eating it.
That he is.
It betrays. Now there will be nothing left for them. Because you didn't tell the snake not to eat it.
A banana. What specifically makes bananas more elven?
It's the shape of their ears.
I
Yeah.
want to smack you right now, but ethereal slap.
There's the 4 points of cringe damage.
So yeah, we're gonna be heading off to the nearest town, right?
Parry the banana.
Oh, screw off.
Right, Chun? We're gonna be heading to above board. Are we going to be heading towards where we were told to head? Or are we gonna just...
Let's go to Krask, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Considering considering the fact that we got teleported here and have no idea where we are.
Yeah, because I believe that we should at least follow in line with the story.
Yeah, it's better to go to the city the guy told us to than to go like
All right.
random places, I guess.
Well,
Just wander
As-
into the forest.
as it turns out, that you follow you follow the path down. The abbey sits on a large, steep hill. The path switching back and forth, going down. As you notice, that the abbey itself appears to be within the walls of Kresk itself.
Yeah.
So that was easy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Kitsu, Theo.
Well, we're gonna need barrel.
And
You're gonna need the barrel, yeah.
we lost a person.
Yeah. Just pop off, far be it.
Yeah.
That's yeah. We can keep like on one hand, it's from all of that. We've also been going for 2 hours 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice to check the city a little bit. Doesn't seem that big.
All right.
Suddenly, a giant explosion that happens, and now we have to use our backup characters.
Yeah. Yep.
Convulsing. It's ready to work.
All right. The road itself is perfectly navigable. As you go down, you didn't realize how cold it was up in the abbey until traveling down, and that it was that much warmer. Who knew that being somewhere about 700 feet straight up would do that? I said it was steep.
Mm-hmm.
But you are in what you have been told is the village of Kresk.
So-
Walking down the path, you notice that the village is surrounded by a large, thick wall on all sides.
It's
Seemingly
night,
only
right?
it's dusk at this point. You spent a little bit of time in Ravenloft. You spent a fair amount of time messing about with the brazier. And about the last hour and a half, nearly at blows with the abbot.
He probably should have taken Strahd's offer of sleeping before.
You should look for an inn.
Well, at this point, now that we're nowhere near, we should look for a tavern.
You're
Yep, that
you're
works
coming
too.
in. The mist. You're coming down coming down the mountain. The mist-shrouded village within this wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest.
Snow, eh? What is the biggest building? Should be the tavern, right?
Actually, I believe the biggest. Looking at it, I believe the biggest building. Might be the Burgermeister's cottage.
Any of them like seem lively with lights inside, noise, anything? The sound of merry men drinking.
I'm looking.
We're gonna shop.
All right. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Uh, Looking around, there don't appear to be any inns or taverns here.
No inns or tavern.
Yeah. And it being nighttime, it appears that nobody else is about either. Or close to dark anyway. You see you see what appear to be traces of chickens, pigs. There's one or two houses appear to have a cow or two. No
Very
horses that you see.
Hmm.
Well, I guess
None
it's
of the houses have like a plaque in front, right? For being in some sort of business place, market, anything, nothing.
Nothing.
It's just a village.
Just a village.
Let's knock on the Burgermeister's house. I don't know it is the Burgermeister, but well, the biggest one.
Oh,
Knock, knock.
you knock on a random building, and
The biggest random building.
and no, you don't get any response.
so.
Any other house is abandoned.
You don't. Doesn't seem like these houses are abandoned.
I don't know, guys. You need to find a place to sleep.
Yes, and our last resort would be to sleep outside. How good is your survival?
Let's just say I'm used to sleeping in a castle. Let's try another house.
I
Knock,
guess we can
knock.
try another.
All right. Try another house. This time, someone answers the door. A dour-looking Barovian gentleman. Like,
Hello,
hmm.
good evening, sir.
Hmm.
We sorry to bother you this late, but we seem to have just arrived in the city, and we really need a place to stay. Could you recommend us somewhere?
Hmm. Try the Burgermeister's closest building to the gate.
He's not home. I just did.
You
I
Oh wait, no, I didn't. I did. I hadn't run out. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, sir.
did not.
hmm.
Board.
Let's go to the big house there that I completely missed.
Uh,
Kitsu, wanna take that one?
It
Or Chip?
might be better for Kitsu to do it since she looks very much the most humany looking compared
Exactly.
to us.
Yeah.
Probably won't scare him as much.
People don't take too well to snake men.
Or horse
Yeah.
people.
Go up and she elegantly knocks on the door.
you knock. You wait a moment or two. The door opens. And a, 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 a woman stands before you in the door.
Hello.
Yes?
We're new in town, and we're looking for a place to stay. And we were
How did
guided to.
how did you
Oh,
get into town? The gates have been sealed for hours.
um. Uh,
We somehow got teleported here.
yeah.
Where are you from? Where have you come from?
Tell
I
her we
started
came
my
from
journey
Castle.
from a library, but that's beside the point.
I'm Theodore Blackwood of Blackwood Manor.
I do not recognize that name or title.
We are not of this realm. And we kind of use this portal-like thing in a place called... in a castle that...
No, no.
You
We found
came
it in the
from Ravenloft.
No. God damn it. Yes, we did.
But
Couldn't
we are
lie there.
not...
How do I?
You could say we escaped from Ravenloft.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Yeah, we
I
definitely
will-
escaped from there. We
I
weren't
will
just
roll as
eating
well.
with Strahd or anything.
At this point, someone else comes up from behind the woman. It's like, you've come from you appear in our town unannounced. You come from you say you've come from Ravenloft. As Burgermeister of this village, I cannot take this risk. Cannot take this risk. Guards! A couple of men from up on the wall momentarily. Where is it? 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 GMNO.
As I rolled a 12.
Token layer. Yep, that wouldn't have been high enough.
Yeah.
Just for fun, I want to see what happened with. Oh,
Yeah, no.
but he never actually said anything anyway. So he basically everything Chip said was the truth.
Yeah, but he didn't believe you. A few guards come from the wall, approach the Burgermeister's cottage, surround you. Take these travelers and escort them out of the walls.
Kind of fucked it up there, Kitsu.
Yes, yes, sir. As you are very forcibly escorted out of the walls. The gates, when you get out, are shut behind you. Where did Duke
Well-
go?
Well, at least I tried.
Maybe keep the part that we were in Ravenloft next time from people, you know? Just say we found a mysterious contraption in the woods or something.
How is it that Chip's token is always so small?
Or a random
I
scroll.
do not know. Maybe it's whatever the size of the picture for some reason.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Are there any guards on top of the wall?
After escorting you out, it appears that yes, there are in fact guards on the wall. They are looking at you. They don't appear to be aggressive, but they are watching you.
Is it okay if we spend the night here? I hear it's very dangerous in the woods.
A younger guard who seems to be a little bit more zealous. He's like, yes, that's why we keep the things we don't know out there.
Yeah, that's why we're asking if we can sleep here, exactly here where we're at, out in front of the gate. Because then if something does happen, you yell at
Guys,
us or something. And we're not just instantly murdered, potentially.
Would that be okay?
You don't seem to get any more reaction out of them. They're just standing guard.
All right, let's start
Lovely.
making a little campfire and setting a place to sleep. A bedroll. Guess I can put that on the floor.
Well, at least we could have decided to sleep on the inside of the wall in some type of wood pasture area or stuff like that. That would have been a lot safer.
We got kicked out. Elves don't sleep, right? You can keep watch, right?
Yeah, I could keep watch.
All right, I'm gonna put my bed down. I'm gonna sleep. Tired.
All right. It's just
Shall we end it here?
that is about 3 hours. That's what we've been usually doing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that seems like a good place to stop. And for that, I said I had a special surprise for you guys before.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What's a special surprise? Du-du-du-du.
Hey,
Yay.
There you go. See?
Hey.
There you go.
Draw here! Yay!
There you go. Have some. Get it out of your system here for a while. But yeah, that was a good session, guys.
Yeah.
Had some good role play. You barely avoided fighting the abbot, which would have been hilarious. But
was he strong?
huh?
Was he strong?
I'm not going to tell you.
So probably yes.
I left Snake Friend there to make sure he takes good care of them.
And I'm sure Snake Friend will be very good at his job. But in the meantime, anyway, I think this might. Let me just end it off here so we don't have a huge long time to convert this to my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. So yeah, thank you guys for the game. It was been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And thank you for being our DM.
You're welcome.
And actually,
I'm sorry I was so scatterbrained when you teleported randomly.
Yeah. That's why Chip was wanting to say this seems like it will teleport something. Okay, let's test it and see if it does. And
And then you did, and then
well, his entire plan was okay, let's see. Okay, it teleports people. I'll go say, hey, this thing teleports people. Where do we want to go? But then just
then Theodore decided
it's like
decided
let's go.
we're going wherever we're going to.
I thought
Where was the last?
I thought you chose the blue one for a reason.
I chose the indigo one, the one that said to to go to the Master's Bride, because that's the one that sounds like that probably takes us back to the first two people, because Strahd and everybody from here, like from this point, has been saying, "Oh, hey, this woman is Strahd's is the one that Strahd wants to marry."
Yeah, I thought that makes sense too.
So that's like, okay, that sounds right. Let's go. And then, nope.
Look now who there is having egg on face.
I will be watching. Little snake friend is ready.
Yep,
Fight
Uh,
that guy on the ankle.
sure. And in the meantime, to everybody watching, thank you for being here and for watching through this absolute crapshoot that I went through. We shall hopefully be doing this. Do we want to do this actually like next week, or go back to the 2-week thing from here?
I'm down to do it next week.
I'm good for next week as well.
All
Yeah.
right, and we can get back on what would be the normal schedule before the other
Yeah.
had Easter not been that. All right. Okay, so then next week we are outside the gates of the village of Kresk. We'll find out how well that's going to turn out for people. Until then, guys, we will see you at the next game. Have a good rest of your night.